Hey guys, John here. So it's been a little over 7 years since I started this YouTube channel with my 2018 4Runner TRD Pro in Cavalry Blue. And this right here, the all new 6th Gen 4Runner in Heritage Blue. In this video, I want to show you guys the whole vehicle. I want to show you guys how much I paid for it and what our plans are for its time here on the channel. So I picked up this 6th Gen from Fred Haas Toyota in Houston, Texas. Huge shout out to Hector and all the guys there, and also Ryan, my salesman. I will leave his information down in the description for you guys. Did this replace the 5th Gen 4Runner TRD Pro? No, it did not. We are gonna have both together at the same time. So that's gonna lead us into what are we gonna do with this vehicle? Well, we're gonna compare it to the 5th Gen because a lot of you guys are curious, should I upgrade to a 6th Gen? We're also gonna talk about the good and the bad and the ugly throughout the whole ownership time that we have of this vehicle. And then as for mods with it, we're gonna kind of go back to the roots. My very first 4Runner that I had, or still have on this channel, we threw all the mods at it. Multiple different roof racks, multiple different rock sliders, tons of wheel options that I've showcased for you guys, different tires that I've put on it, lighting options and stuff, tiny little mods here and there. We're gonna do all that with this one. And the reason I wanna do that instead of just dedicating this to one company is the fact that people want options, and I totally understand that. It's nice, you know, maybe you guys don't wanna go with a certain brand, you wanna go with another brand, you want higher quality, you want more expensive, you want less expensive, whatever works, right? You want something modular and functional. So I wanna try out multiple different brands for you guys, from roof racks, rock sliders, skid plates underneath, different wheels and tires, different lighting options and stuff. So I think that that will be very cool to go back to the roots of that on this channel with this vehicle. But you guys wanted the TRD Off Road Premium. That was overwhelmingly the case in the video that I said, hey, do you guys want to see a normal TRD Off Road or the TRD Off Road Premium? Overwhelmingly, you guys said the Off Road Premium. So here it is in the Heritage Blue color. One thing I do want to point out right away is this is VIN number 531. And the fit and finish so far from what I've seen is okay. But the very first thing I noticed was right here. If you guys can see this on these fender flares right here, they're kind of like bowed out a little bit, and you can kind of like push them in right here to the fender. I don't know what the heck that is. On my Tacoma, this is a lot tighter with the fenders right there. So we will be discussing, like I said, the growing pains with this new model. If I have any check engine lights, if I have any fit and finish problems like that, obviously I want to point them out. Obviously I want to document them. That way, 5 years from now, 10 years from now, whatever, however long the 6th Gen 4Runner lasts, it's going to be an absolute tank and put together perfectly like the 5th Gen 4Runner was. So Heritage Blue, you guys have seen this on my channel multiple times and stuff by showcasing a ton of different 4Runners, but I'm super glad that we went with this one. We'll go on ahead and go on into the inside. This is where I pretty much lived for 9 hours yesterday, pointing some things out. The materials in an actual production model are even better, honestly, than that of the pre-production ones that I had my hands on in San Diego. I am going to also compare this to my TRD Off-Road Tacoma that I have, because unfortunately, they're pretty dang similar, but I want to see the fit and finish from Japan versus Mexico built. That one is also a very early VIN number, so I want to see the fit and finish qualities and also touching the materials, how they differ, because I feel like this stuff is softer, a little bit more cushiony in the 4Runner than it is in that Tacoma. So I want to compare both of them before I sell that one, because it is actually pending. And the cool thing right here, guys, boom, like I said, this one is made in Tahara, Japan, 100%. Boom, boom, boom. Nothing in the US, which a lot of people do actually like. But the rear fenders back here, they're actually on pretty freaking tight. So I have no idea what's going on with those front fenders, and it's on both sides. One of the first mods we will do is take off that lower air dam. I am curious to see how it will affect my MPG, because the MPGs that I got driving from Houston back to Florida was actually pretty surprising. And again, that will be in the road trip video. But at 75 miles an hour, pretty much with cruise control set, very, very happy with my miles per gallon that I got out of this 4Runner. But this thing is pretty loaded out, except for the moonroof, which is pretty cool, honestly, because one, when we put a roof rack on it, we're not really gonna open it up at all. And two, the 5th Gen 4Runner that we're gonna be comparing this to and kind of building alongside to mimic that one, it doesn't have a roof rack or it doesn't have a moonroof either. The one thing that we did get though is, yes, it is a Starbucks crawler already. The one thing that we did get though is the trailer backup package. So that comes with the backup assist, which will be nice when we get the space trailer. It also has the integrated brake controller right here. And with that too, we get the digital rear view mirror, which I actually like as an option, because if you have stuff in the back of the 4Runner, or if you have a trailer that's kind of tall, or anything that's just blocking this rear window that does still roll down, you're able to actually still see back behind the vehicle with that digital mirror. As we come into the center seats right here, I can't help but notice, and we will, like I said, do a lot of comparison videos between this and the 5th gen 4Runner. These seats seem a lot taller. They seem a lot taller than the 5th gen 4Runner does. And also I want to showcase the space in the back. This seat is pushed pretty much all the way back because it has the easy exit option on, because it does have memory seats right here. So we got the memory seats on it, which is a nice little feature. So we're gonna see the cargo space, the passenger comfort, the passenger space, all that stuff when we compare it to my 5th gen. But the black Softex interior, heated ventilated seats up front, which is pretty rad. Only single zone climate control, which is kind of a letdown. But as we come to the back, there's a new feature back here. So this stays, which the previous 4Runner had. So of course, the rear roll down window goes up and comes down, which I absolutely love. Such a staple of the 4Runner. But we now have an automatic hatch. So this is one of those features that comes with the TRD Off Road Premium. And I was really hoping that you guys would want the Off Road Premium. Like, I understand the normal off road when I asked you guys, but like for the difference of $5,000 to $6,000, right? When you finance it, like that does suck. That's an extra, you know, probably $120 a month, $130 a month. But you get so many more features in a premium than you do the normal TRD off-road. But we have the lights right here. It looks like it's not coming with those extra lights that we saw on those pre-production. So that may be a port installed option, but it does look like we have some nice LED lights throughout. We got the JBL sub, some storage right there, storage up here and everything too. And then of course we will talk seating situation and cargo stuff as well in future videos. But a very cool feature too is you can lock and walk. So if we press this button, we can walk away from the vehicle. This will shut and then it will lock the tailgate, but we're just gonna go ahead and lower it, which is nice that it's on a button. But I noticed for those that have like a manual hatch, there's no more strap anymore like the 5th gen 4Runner does. But what do you guys think about it? Now, we will go ahead and just go to the price, because like I said, you guys have already seen a lot of the 4Runner and stuff. So here are all of our standard features, standard equipment with the TRD Off Road Premium. And then over here, the only other option that we got for $400 was the tow tech package. So we got that trailer reverse assist, the digital rear view mirror for $400, bringing our MSRP down to $55,370. The options that we got on it, absolutely freaking nothing, bringing our total price to $56,915. Now, Fred Haas Toyota is an MSRP and under dealership, so that was my price, which is very, very nice. There's a lot of dealerships out there right now that are doing over MSRP. This vehicle is not worth over MSRP. No 4Runner, Tacoma, anything like that is worth over MSRP. Honestly, if you can avoid it, try to avoid it. If you need one of these right away, like for product development and stuff, I get it, maybe, you know, and you'll make that money back up on the back end. But for the average consumer, just wait. Guys, wait a couple of months or so, and these should hopefully be all on the lots and everything and kind of filled up and stuff, and you can get them for under MSRP, just like the Tacoma is, hopefully. Especially too, while Toyota is kind of figuring these things out, like I said, the fit and finish stuff, right? The guinea pigs like me and others that are going to be getting these first and figuring out the issues and stuff that they have with them. So just let us be the guinea pigs. Another thing too that we're gonna do is plasti dip this probably. That was a mod that we did on the 5th gen 4Runner. And eventually too, I would like to do a heritage grill here to match my TRD Pro. But go ahead and show the little 4-banger. Here she is. We do have the sound deadening material because it is a TRD Off Road Premium. Now, unfortunately though, Toyota is cutting some corners, man. Every single 4Runner, I believe, up until this point, had an actual prop hood hood struts. And for some reason, they got rid of that here. Don't know why. I do have a contact with Cali Raised, so I will see if the Redline tuning ones work here on the 6th Gen 4Runner like they do on the Tacoma. But again, we will compare all that stuff, Tacoma to 4Runner. There is a lot of similarities. So yeah, to recap guys, this is the new 4Runner on the channel. TRD Off Road Premium, super pumped on that. And we're gonna build it up just however we want, right? Whatever companies want to R&D with it, whatever you guys want to see with it. I've already been talking with Prinsu, Westcott Designs, Cali Raised, SDHQ, like a ton of companies, Alpha Rex, Ditto Tires, Relations Race Wheels, Lock Off-Road Wheels, like a lot of different options for you guys, which I just honestly think is the way to go. Like, yeah, it's a lot of stuff to where, John, you're installing stuff, you're taking stuff off, whatever. So I want to try to give every single company and every single thing that I put on this vehicle a fair shake. I just don't want to put it on the vehicle and then take it off like the next day and throw another thing on. I want to use it, take photos with it, showcase it for you guys, real world test some stuff, and then just give you guys a kind of basic summary, right, at the end of this thing's life on the channel, which hopefully ends in a very cool, awesome way, which I've teased in the past, but we'll actually make it happen hopefully with this. And just give you guys like my kind of synopsis of everything. Like, hey, I like these products because of this. I like those products because of this. These are the 5 things that I don't like about the new 6th Gen 4Runner. These are 5 things that I really like about the 6th Gen 4Runner. Should you buy one? Is it worth the price? Should you just keep your 5th Gen? So a lot of ideas in my head. I also want to know what you guys want to see also down in the comment section. But y'all, I appreciate you guys so much for watching these videos. If I didn't do YouTube, I'd just have a paid off 4Runner and a paid off RAV4 right now. But I enjoy doing this for you guys because a lot of people are thinking about potentially upgrading their 4Runners, or they're wanting to hate on the 4Runner, and I will help fuel that by talking about the poor fit and finish that I noticed immediately of my fender flares, right? Or when we go onto the inside and I talk about some of the cons in there, people will be able to thrive on that hate as well. Or people are like, nah, dude, I like it. I like that you can drive this thing and get good gas mileage and put bigger tires on it and it doesn't feel like a dog. So I'm gonna document everything for you guys, all right? So I appreciate you all watching as always, and I will catch you in the next one. All right, see you later.